Hey, hello. Hope everybody is well today. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving 2022. Mine was pretty darn good. I'm Paul Apollonia, and please, before I forget, please subscribe to my channel and please like this video. It means the world to me. And thank you so much, everybody. Subscribe to my channel. I love every one of you guys and gals. Appreciate everybody there. Big 930. Hang on, old eyes. 938 there. Subscribers, really appreciate you guys. Thanks for hanging in over the years, trying to get to that magical 1,000 mark. Still need to do more work once I'm at the 1,000 mark, but that means a lot in YouTube land. I'm not going to stop making videos after that. Just that means a lot to get to that point. Let me talk about, like I said before, I'm not really into the bolos, to be on the lookout fors and stuff like that. I think sometimes we pass up some great items when we're looking for specific items. But I want to talk about Nordic ski machines. Okay, yes, kind of weird. They really haven't been manufactured in probably 10, maybe even 15, maybe even 20 years. I had them back in the past. In the 80s and 90s, and I brought one down here to North Carolina from Philadelphia and used it for a little bit. But I've had some pretty good luck selling these things. I've done several videos on always tell everyone what you're doing. You get a lot of free things, and always look on Craigslist free and Facebook free, the marketplace free section, and whatever apps you want to use for free stuff, because free stuff is out there. People don't know the value, or they just want to get rid of it. So I was on Facebook a couple months ago, beginning of October, and I found a Nordic ski machine. And I've never shipped one of these. I'm going to get into all that too. I'm actually not going to show you a live shipping video of that. I'm going to talk about it in another video that I'm going to attach to the end of this video. I forgot to turn the camera on when I was packing this monstrosity of a thing, but it wasn't that bad. So I saw this, and then I looked on eBay. Well, first I grabbed it. I said, yeah, I'll take it. And it was available, and I grabbed it. And then I looked on eBay. Let's see if I can get this right. Okay, so back to the ski machine, the Nordic ski machine. This was a Nordic Pro. There's all different levels of these ski machines. So I just searched on Pro Skier, which that's what it was. It came with no manuals. The computer did work. I'm also going to get into selling some of the parts off of these ski machines too, that sell for pretty decent money. Used to sell for a lot more back a few years ago, but not quite as much as it did before. But look at the price on some of these ski machines: $349, charging $65 for shipping. I'll show you my listing. Excuse me. Once we go over some of these listings, here's $175. This was an item I got for free. I didn't pay anything for it. I just had to go get it. It was probably about 5 minutes away, maybe even 10 minutes away. I may have even been coming back from somewhere else and picked it up on the way home. I can't remember. But even if you sold it for $175, now that's a massive amount of shipping they're charging, but hey, they got away with it. Whatever. My shipping was close to what I charged for shipping, but I'll show you that once we go over some of these again. Here's one for $249, best offer. eBay's changed some ways on how to look at the best offer. There used to be some backdoor ways of doing that. Quite honestly, I can't remember how to do that right now. But so let's even say they got $200 for that. There is mine. I'll show you the listing in a second, but there's mine, $224.99, $66.99 in shipping. Here's one for $395, and look, all the dates are November. So these things do sell. I had it since the beginning of October, so I wouldn't call that a long tail sale. Resellers, a long tail sale means something you have for a long time, obviously. I've had stuff in my store for a year plus 2 years. I wouldn't call this a long tail sale. I'm glad I got rid of it because it was taking up some room. I'm not a big fan of having big things in my inventory anymore. They should take up so much room, but it was nice to get that space back in the garage. All right, so let's go back to the listing, my listing here. It's going to be very simple, very basic, very not going to be too fancy, not too crazy with things, just your basic listing. I truly believe people don't read. It's probably a known fact people don't read, so I don't go real crazy with descriptions and everything. I'm just super honest in my listing. So obviously I looked up what others were using as a listing, looked up their title and other stuff, and I think I did a sell similar on this. But don't think it's that easy when you do a sell similar. You need to make sure everything in that listing coincides with what you're selling. For example, I've been messed up with sometimes the quantity doesn't change. If somebody's selling 10 of something and I say, oh, there's a sell similar, and I forget to check the quantity, sometimes the quantity doesn't change. But so let's look at this further. Like I said, title is pretty plain and simple, keyword driven. Now I want to tell you, I want to show you what I typed in here, but I guess I could click here and it would show you that way. It goes down to the bottom of the listing. And it basically, it's a copy and paste of my description. I always use a condition description when I am, or seller notes, I guess they call it now, when I'm selling something used other than new, or whenever I can use it, I always put stuff in there. So it basically says this: please read. We'll need some minor assembly, which is true. I'll get into what I took off. I'll show you some of the pictures in the listing, tell you what I took off. Adjustable front legs and bracket would be off. Waist cushion will be removed. Rubber feet are split due to age. I'll show you pictures of that. Machine's in good shape for its age, may need additional cleaning, and rollers oiled. 2 AA batteries are not included. I did include them since they're paying $200 and change, and I made $208 profit after shipping, eBay fees, and even paying for my heavy-duty small boxes. So $208 for probably about a total of, took me maybe 10 minutes to list it, let's even say 15. And I got interrupted a lot when I was packing it on Saturday. So let's even say that took a half an hour to pack. Let's even say 40 minutes. So like an hour, a little bit of change for, and driving and getting it. So let's even say an hour. For argument's sake, let's say 2 hours. That's not bad money. The heart rate lead is not included. Oh, that's that thing you clip on your ear. Some of them have that. This one did not. Shipping will either be UPS or FedEx ground, which it went UPS. Somewhere from you, so pretty descriptive there. The item specifics are very important to use. Make sure you're using them. Make sure they pertain to your item. If this said sleeve length, I wouldn't put anything in there. I'd leave it blank. I wouldn't put NA, whatever. I would leave it blank, because where these play a part in is when people are searching for items on the right, on the left on eBay, when you're searching, like for example, here, that's where your item specifics come into play. Very important. And Google Shopping loves item specifics, and eBay uploads all their listings to Google Shopping every day. Shipping, I had flat rate $66.99, hoping that it wouldn't go over $66, although I knew I was making buku dollars on this, so even if it went over a little bit, I would be fine with that. Economy shipping, I still left it economy. It would have been hard to do calculated, because I really didn't know how much it would have weighed packed, and I really didn't want to pack it, because every time when I pack something ahead of time, people have 1,000 questions, and I got to unpack it and look at it. So it did not. I just left it folded up, sitting in the garage. So let's look at the pictures, and I will explain. Somehow my big mug got bigger. Okay. Obviously, this is the ski machine. That is your computer up there. These are the legs here. There are 2 bolts. Let me see if I took a picture of the front of the ski machine. Nope. I didn't take a picture of the front. Okay, but in the front, there's just 2 bolts. I think they're 1/2-inch bolts. There's no nuts or anything, just bolts right into the machine. This whole unit comes off. I took these legs off. I took the front piece off, and I wrapped them both in foam I got from a furniture store dumpster. These little pins I taped on to the adjuster, and I wrapped those up too. Parts, and also I'm going to talk about parts too, and we're going to go through, you can part these things out. Parts I've sold in the past on these ski machines are the cushion, usually always sells if it's in good shape, probably about $20, $30 plus shipping. This whole unit may sell. This whole thing I've sold in the past. I forget what I got for it. I've sold this whole piece here. I've definitely sold a computer if it works, and computers go for decent money, probably $40, $60. I've sold this individually, this pole thing. You're going to be, it's like cross-country skiing, basically. I've sold, here, I'll show you. There's my picture. This is in front of my garage. I could have done a better job of sweeping the leaves, but oh well. Like I said, I've sold that. I've sold that individually. The post, the seat cushion, that piece, this, not wire, band, I've sold. Let's go over here. Oh, better picture. I've sold the skis for probably $30, $40 plus shipping. I've sold this weighted wheel. These are very easy to disassemble. Yeah, that's it. If you want to part it out, it's basically, I forget, I think it's a 1/2 inch bolt that's on there. And it all basically just comes apart. You just tip it on one side, start unbolting this. This piece comes off, and stuff like that. There's a close-up shot of the ski mechanics of it. I've sold these pads before for not much, maybe $9.99. I've sold these little boot shoe holder things. They're leather for, I think, $14.99, $19.99. Let's see. These rollers will sell. I'll show you those. These rollers will sell. I'll show you those later on. These rollers, that spring will sell for about $9.99 free shipping. What else on here? This band I told you will sell if it's in good shape. This thing looked like it was in really, really good shape. I mean, I did minimal cleaning on this. This was the way I got it. And there's a picture of the leg that is split, and that leg is over here. I'll show you. That's that leg right there. Where were we at? There's a picture of, it was built in 1993, so that shows you how old this thing is. That's pretty old. That's like 29 years old, but it's in really good shape. And the computer, I always, when I'm selling something electronic, if I'm saying it works, when I'm selling something for parts, I never show it turned on or powered on. Did I give this thing a total test? No, I jumped on it and I did my little ski machine thing for maybe about 20 seconds and saw it was moving up and everything else. So I assumed it was all working. Either these work or they don't work. So that's usually how I base it on. So that is a listing. I was offering this. Oh, no, I was not doing global shipping. Was I doing global shipping? Oh, yeah, I was. Okay, yes. I'm sorry. I was doing global shipping on this. That's eBay's. Well, they're changing international shipping. It's all going to kind of a global shipping thing where you're going to ship it to different locations in the United States, and eBay will take it from there. And I don't know how the new program is going to work exactly. I need to look into it, so I don't want to speak out of turn. But the old global shipping was once they got it and you got a email back saying they got it, usually they open the item to make sure that everything's good. And once they have it, it's their responsibility. It can get lost, stolen, or broken, buyer, and you will get refunded. So what else do I need to talk about here? That was about it. I priced it kind of low. I could have priced it higher, but I paid nothing for this item. I just folded it down, threw it in my van, and took it home. There were no manuals or anything for it. Like I said, everything seemed to be working. It was in really, really good shape. Let's see what Okay, so this is just for the pro version of parts. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. Drop that. Here we go. Here are just generic Nordic ski machine parts. Um, Not a whole lot of parts being out there that were sold recently that I looked at, but just to give you an idea, here is the front and back pieces of the ski machine. I'll show you what they are. Let's see. That would be this piece, the back, and that piece, the front. And again, they come off very easily once you take this off. I think there may be a couple bolts attaching this board on. I forget, but it basically almost falls apart. So that's that. That's that spring I showed you. You're not going to get much for it. $9 with shipping, but hey, to me a sale is a sale. People always ask me, "What's your minimum you try and sell profit wise?" If I can get this watch, I don't even know if it's worth anything. I have no idea where it's from. If I can make $10 with shipping and just throw it in an envelope and get it out of here, that's fine with me. I know people don't sell anything for less than $25 profit, $50 profit. It doesn't matter to me. But look at some of the prices. Some of the prices are low. These are, I'm giving you guys a little education on the ski machine here. Where are they at? Right there. There's a wing nut there, a plastic wing nut, and another wing nut over there on the other side. That's what they are. Not a whole lot of money. You're going to put that are going to go first class. Don't forget, do all your shipping through eBay. You get discounts, and especially with the post office, first class with eBay goes up to £1 basically. You take that same package to the post office, it's only going to go up to 13 ounces. Make sure that your post office knows that. I tell the story all the time very quickly. I went to another post office one time, dropped a bunch of first class stuff off, came home the next day, and they were all at my front door like, whatever, it's way too much or whatever. Was able to reprint the labels at no cost and send them to my post office, and they went through. These are the rollers. I think these rollers are, yes, free entertainment here. These are these rollers here, right where the wheel is, the weighted wheel, whatever they call that. If you were to Google the ski machine and type in parts after it, I'm pretty sure Nordic still has parts diagrams, or you can find parts diagrams with part numbers. I always believe, and I sell a lot of parts, I always try and find a part number, manufacturer's part number, not the website, not the parts distributor's part number, the actual manufacturer's part number. You'll see that when you're looking at parts, and use that. These are the rollers. So you've got this one set for $45, and all these are current, they're kind of current solds there. So you got $45, and you got two sets of these. I'll show you where those are. Those are here, and then down there, there's two more. And again, see the bolts are right there, or the nuts right there. It's pretty simple. Everything just starts falling apart. Just make sure you sorry, my phone went off. You have it on its side so things just don't start falling off everywhere. That's all you got to worry about. What else? Here's your belt we talked about, your band, which is right there. Comes off pretty easy once you start taking everything apart. You loosen it and it basically slips off the wheel. $12. Here's miscellaneous nuts and bolts for $14. Here is your wheel. What is this thing called? Flywheel with C-clamp. That would be this piece right here, which basically it's like a big axle right there that comes across. I don't know. No, the axles. I have no idea why somebody would buy this. Maybe there's a magnet on there. Your grippy things, which are pretty cheap. When I had a ski machine, I replaced these grips with BMX bicycle grips that were real thick and everything else. Here is your rear wheels. This thing actually, when you want to move it around, you can lift it up and wheel it around. These are wheels right here in the back, which is pretty cool. I don't know why my phone is going off like crazy. It always seems to do that when I'm doing a video. So the wheels, more wing nut things, more pulleys of some type. So parts are out there. I didn't see any cushions out there, but they do sell for about $20. Here's some other miscellaneous pieces. Oh, here's one for the whole ski machine for $40. Wow, it's almost worth. Boy, if that was a local pickup, it would be almost worth buying that just to flip it for $150, $200. Here's some more ski machines. I don't know how these got in here like this. $20. Oh, that's all parted out. There's all pieces missing and everything. What else? More ski machines. And there's mine again. Yay! So that is about it. I just wanted to keep you guys aware of different things I sell, different things I run across. Always look at the free section on Craigslist. I have a video out there on my channel to show you how to create Craigslist alerts for what you're looking for, like refrigerators, ovens, dishwashers that I look for that I part out. But so there's money in these ski machines. People are still using them. People still want them. I can't believe it. This thing built in '93. It's almost 30 years old, but it was in really, really good shape. Now I shipped it out Saturday, and they got it yesterday. It went to Massachusetts. Shipping cost me. I forgot to tell you that. What am I doing? I'm sorry. Shipping was $66.99, and shipping cost me $58 with insurance. And then right after this, I'm going to attach another video that's going to be within here, and it's going to go over how I packed it. I'm going to tell you how I packed it. You're not going to see that, but that'll be another video after this I'm going to attach. Okay, thank you so much for watching this, and please stay tuned for the next video on how I pack this ski machine. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Appreciate every one of you guys and gals. Don't forget, I also run the Raleigh eBay and eCom Meetup Group. We meet second Thursday of the month at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm in North Carolina from 3 to 5. It's a $5 fee. And check out all the other links I have down there. I'm using a product called List Perfectly, which allows me to shoot out stuff into different platforms. I'm messing with Mercari and eBay right now, and other stuff, a bunch of other stuff down there too. Just check everything out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and hang on for the next video. Have a great day. Okay, well, there it is, all packed up. I meant to do a video of me packing up this Nordic ski machine, but honestly, I forgot. So real quick, let me try and explain what I did. I took off the computer part, which I've shown you when I showed you the listing. I took off the seat cushion, and I took off the front legs, and all that is in the item description, saying it will need some minor assembly when purchased. I used mattress foam, probably about this thick, that I got out of a dumpster, a big roll of it, and I put that on the bottom, 2 layers, and I put the ski machine in the first box, then I telescoped the second box, put more foam around it, and I also inserted the front legs wrapped in foam into the bottom section there. Put another box on there, put more foam around it. Didn't put anything there. Put the, how many boxes are we up to? 3 or 4? The third box, put more foam. The fourth box, there's about this much room, and I put foam up there, but before I put the foam in, I put the seat cushion, or the waist cushion, whatever that thing's called, and I wrapped the computer up with foam. I also, since I made like $200 on this, remember this is a free item off of Craigslist, I included some batteries, two AA Duracell batteries, but I also put some painter's tape in the battery so that it didn't make a connection. So when it's bouncing around in there, the computer doesn't go on by accident and wear out the batteries. And I also made sure that I had the piece of tape hanging out the battery door so people know that there's tape in the battery. Sometimes I put them in backwards when I sell things if I want to give them batteries because I don't want the item going on. And I get a message saying, oh, this doesn't work. And I'd rather just put the tape in there so at least they know there's tape that's blocking the current from the batteries to the computer. But there it is, and it's going at UPS. Total for shipping was $58.90, I think. Yes, I did get insurance on it. I've had good luck with UPS. I'm going to obviously stick the label up there. Going to give it to them like this, and I think I have top written on here somewhere. There it is. So this is the bottom of the ski machine, and this will be the top if they want to lay it down, and I'll try and put top up here too. That is it, my friends. Goodbye, or good find, I guess, not buy. For free, like I said, I get a lot of my items for free just by looking around and poking around at Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace. And again, I will stress to everyone, tell everyone what you are doing. They will give you lots of things for free. Okay, hope you found this video helpful. And again, apologize for not having a whole video of me packing it, but that's basically what I did in a nutshell. How much time did it take me? Well, I had a few interruptions with things going on in the house. Probably about a half an hour if I wasn't interrupted. So that wasn't bad, maybe 20 minutes, half an hour. I had all these boxes in the garage, which was nice. The boxes cost, I think they're around $2 a piece now, but I had these laying around even, and that a total of around $205 was deducting fees and the money I would have spent on boxes and such like that. So there you go. Hey, check out the rest of my channel. Appreciate everyone that's subscribed so far. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I'll see you now. Bye-bye.